Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a funny retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun.
Yay. It's vodka.
Is it Mio?
I love Mio.
Sugar-free Mio.
I think they're all
Always.
sugar-free.
They're all sugar-free?
I think so.
Oh.
Or
Is
they
it-
just have like fake,
Is
know.
it Energy Mio?
Oh,
Not this one.
yeah.
Oh, so it's just
I
the
have to watch
flavoring.
for
It's
those.
too close to bedtime.
Yeah.
I'm that old.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that because you said 6:30 and I said 5:30. I'm in bed by 7.
I know. One night, me and my sister were drinking a bunch of vodka with Crystal Light squirt, right?
I've heard of this.
And I was like, could not sleep that night. And the next day, we were both like, oh my God, we could not sleep last night. Why not? Well, we looked at it, it had caffeine in it. I was like, we drank like that whole squeezy thing.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. Now I look, and it's on there real little with caffeine. I'm like, nope, not that flavor.
Not that one.
I
Yeah.
read through here. The little
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The reading lenses in her glasses.
Well, I bought my first pair of reading glasses, so.
You did?
Are you glad? You waited too long, didn't you?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
So what is the percentage or
lowest,
whatever? Yeah,
like
like 0.25.
1.25,
Oh,
yeah.
1.25.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mine are only like 0.25.
Yeah.
I still like to struggle even though
For reading glasses, a 0.25.
I only need a little
Oh.
tiny bit,
Yeah.
and it's only when I'm on the computers.
Well, are you recording?
yeah.
Okay, good. Because this is my complaint to the companies. Half of the companies put the dang expiration date so little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like, say it's a barbecue sauce and they put it like on the bottle, like on the sauce in brown or black.
Yeah.
I can't read that.
They do
You're
that
trying
on
to
purpose,
get a bubble.
right?
Try to get a bubble to go there so
Yep.
you can read it.
Or they do it, on bottom of the bottle
Yeah.
where there's
Yeah.
like
Some
a-
ridges or
something.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a dent or something. Yeah.
Or they just smudge it.
Yep.
That's rare.
It has to be done on
You
purpose.
jerks.
Yeah. Our secret squirrel's here.
Yay.
Yay.
Thanks.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Before we
good to
started
be here.
recording, she was like, no names, no this, no that. No, you got it.
Just
You
my
got it.
refresher. Just my
Yeah, that's right. That's
There's
right.
no rules here.
There's
No, not
rules.
really.
There's no
Not really.
rules. Everybody behaving themselves by you?
No.
Yeah, no.
That's why she
That's why she
keeps
still
in
has a
business.
job. Yeah.
Not by me and not anywhere else that
Are you still number one in getting all the thieves and bad people?
my boss and I.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We
Yeah.
run the show. There's no competition between us. It's just us against the
Oh,
world.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you looked at stats or anything like that for other stores.
I don't, but other people do. And there was
Oh.
a guy from 20 years ago who just came back.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
And so he wants to be competitive and bring back that
Ooh.
fun
Little
competitive
competitiveness.
edge,
And I'm
yeah.
like, look, dude, you need to come into this slowly because we're busier than like a one-legged man in a butt kicking
Yeah.
contest. So,
Yeah.
and don't compare stores to stores. You got to compare me to you if you want to.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because you could be in different areas and stuff.
Right.
Everybody's
Well,
different.
he has a really
so-
good store detective too. So she's
Yeah.
busy, and you're going to take credit for hers? No,
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
it's me and you for right now. Let's go.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I've noticed that our stores downtown have a lot more security.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more.
I'm in some stores and I'm like, don't you guys have like LP or AP or security? And they just laugh at me.
Mhm.
And that's like the super suburb stores.
Yep.
But then in the city, they'll have armed security
I was
guards
going to ask,
sometimes.
do you have uniform security?
They're
Sometimes.
uniformed in the
and
city.
Yeah.
what do you mean by armed?
Armed.
Armed?
Yep.
Armed.
Mhm.
Have
Yes.
you ever seen that level of security act?
I actually have. I actually just saw it 2 weeks ago. They were
Really?
following a woman with tan pants and a white tank top,
Stop,
and she was
tan
trying
pants?
to
Who wears tan
color,
pants?
skin. What? No, actually, they
Skin
looked good on
color.
her. Tell you the truth.
Stop.
Yeah. And as soon as she walked in, she had a bag, and I walked in behind her. I was checking out the tan pants. Thought they were a very nice color, but I would never wear them.
Yeah.
And I went one way into produce, and she went down the detergent aisle, and I
Oh.
heard him on his thing say, "We're gonna watch tan pants, white
Tan
tank
pants.
top," and that's why I knew because that's what he said.
And he was in a uniform.
He was in
Yeah.
a uniform at the
Yeah.
self-checkout saying it to someone else who came around from
Yeah.
nowhere,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
another ninja, came around out of nowhere with regular clothes and stood and pretended to shop.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she tried to walk out and around with it, and they got her.
Yeah. You know
Cool.
what's crazy about the city is you have to pay for bags down there. So a lot of people do bring their
heard of
own
that.
bags and they're generally walking. So as they shop, they just put it right into their bag. You know, they don't take a cart.
Right.
Or they have their own walking cart. So
Yep.
they have their bags like already set up in there and they're just and I'm going, oh my God, I can't imagine being security here.
Trying to figure it
You just have
out.
to watch them and make sure they go through checkout. And then some stores are multiple levels. So then they're shopping on the top level, then they go down to the bottom level. And that's a store that I have that's 2 levels that I've seen armed security in. And the only time I've seen them in action was in the middle of COVID. There was some kindly, like, mentally unstable person in there, and they were spitting at people.
Oh,
no.
And he was like, you're getting the F out of here right now, you know? So, yeah.
So
That's the
this
only
woman
time.
just hung on to 2 of the larger Tide Pods,
Yeah.
those like round ones, and just started walking out. Didn't even
Yeah.
put it in her bag.
No?
Nope.
Idiot.
He was like, "Whoops, the self-checkout's over here."
She was like, oh, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I love when they
You know
do that.
what? I've learned a little bit in the last, say, 2-3 months about the stores that are closer to the city. There's
Yeah.
a store that borders Chicago city limits, and everybody walks or rides the bus. Everybody does have everybody, but a lot of people have their own bags. So that was an adjustment
Yeah.
for us to figure out who to watch. Let's see, what was I going to say?
It happens all the time on this podcast.
Brain fog.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tide Pods. We're just going right down the street to the corner. Anybody want them?
Oh,
Really?
jeez.
Yeah, that quick. You don't even have to have a fence. You just walk out. Somebody will buy it. I mean, Dove body soap. Really, dude? You stole 3 of those for what? To sell it.
To sell
For
it.
how much are they
You don't
going
need
for?
I have no idea.
I
on
mean,
that.
honestly, if you get it for free, you'll sell it for $5. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I'm up
That's
here
true.
thinking we need a flea market. We need a mom and pop store. No,
yeah.
maybe they don't go right there on the corner, but
Right.
Close enough.
One of our coworkers Snapchatted a guy holding a Keurig up
Oh
on
my
the corner
gosh.
somewhere down towards Chicago, downtown, and I was like, bro, how much? No, I would never.
Like my 99-cent burgers.
Oh man. More than a steal.
Yeah.
Cass got a great deal on
We got a
her
great deal on burgers.
99
I'm just
cent
saying.
burgers. Yeah. Amazing. So I have a fun little quiz. And then you can
What?
tell us all your stories. Yes, a fun little quiz.
Okay.
I mean, you can answer if you want to, but once you realize what it
She
is,
already
maybe
can't
we'll
help
just
it.
yeah.
It's already coming out.
This is called Have You Ever?
Oh.
Do I have to be honest? How many people of your listeners know actually who I am?
I don't know. We might have to have a Who
I tell
is Secret
stories.
Squirrel?
I tell once upon a time stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
First question. Have you ever caught someone stealing something truly bizarre, and what was it?
I'm going to say the most bizarre thing I've ever seen being stolen is pregnancy tests, which that's not really bizarre.
No, that's not
And those should be
bizarre.
free, by the way.
Yeah, right?
I
mean, you can't get them at the dollar store. Come
I mean,
on. Who
that's
doesn't
true,
have a
that's
dollar
true.
25?
Do you trust a dollar store pregnancy test?
They say they're just as good.
What about a
I
dollar
don't-
store
you know.
condom? Probably should be using
Oh.
those too.
Okay, the first thing that came to mind, and the only one that's almost embarrassing to say, is like teenagers, like teenage boys stealing vibrators.
Really?
So gross.
They
I don't
put
even
them up
wanna
their
know about
butt.
I don't know what they're doing with them.
She's just like,
hey, you asked, right? Okay, number 2.
Okay.
Have you ever followed someone so long you started rooting for them not to get caught?
No, no. I followed a woman at the original store. Literally, it was 11:45 or 12:15 at night. Going home. This is back when all stores were open 24 hours.
24, yeah.
And she walked in, and I literally had my bag on my shoulder, and I had punched out, and I saw her, and I was like,
Ugh,
Yeah.
punch him back in.
8:30 in the morning. I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
I can't tell you how many times in the night I was just laying on the floor, peeking around a cord, literally on the cold
That is
tiles,
sick.
just waiting and watching.
I probably would have just left.
How does
No.
that work for your
No.
hours? Are you salary? Are you hourly? I think we might have asked this
That's
years
okay.
ago, but
No, we are hourly. I can get overtime, but there has to be a good reason for it.
Sure,
so
yeah.
I'm
sure.
close to the end of the week, and it's too short. Darn, I have to go home early on Saturday.
okay,
Yeah.
But, like,
okay.
that
Do you
that
usually
would never happen.
text your boss and no, I mean I know you're there almost every day, but do
Yeah.
you text your boss and be like, might be a long night, just kind of give her a heads up?
That,
or
yeah, that would be policy. But
Yeah,
her-
oh.
like for my boss, we're just always talking. And
You-
if
Yeah.
she
oh,
were to
sure,
get
sure, sure.
overtime, she would tell her boss, "Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
you
Sure.
would just do this," and
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
just
you know
keep
it's gonna be a
saving
good
that
reason.
money. We're fine. Keep
Yeah.
saving that money. It's worth your salary.
Yep.
Have you ever pretended to be shopping while secretly watching someone? I feel like I know this
yeah.
answer.
Who came up with that question?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
If you don't, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
That
because
is
then you
like-
look suspicious,
Yeah,
right?
that is 95% of the day.
Yep.
And
you would
I'm
always
lazy.
just like have a little cart with like a couple things in it, walking
Yeah.
around.
I do get lazy where I don't do that, but I do have like a thing or two that I do that just makes me look like some middle-aged woman walking through the store.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
depends. You
yeah.
might just carry one thing. I think it's way easier for me to fit in anywhere with nothing in my hands than it is for a male AP to
Oh,
shop almost anywhere, but not really. But like they can't go into women's underwear.
Right.
I can go into
Mhm.
men's,
Right.
but they can't really go into women's and fit in. They
right.
can, but
right.
they don't fit in.
I mean, they're
right.
just
Look
like,
a
oh my
creep.
God, look at these colors. I love them.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm gonna suggest that this weekend. Hey, I have an idea for you. I know you're still a little new, but this is what everybody else did back in this.
Yeah. There you go. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
No,
so of course.
the follow-up question to that is, what are you fake shopping for? But I don't want you to answer that because then
everything.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I got
because
it.
if you pick one
Everything.
thing,
Well-
then people are going to be wondering.
If the person you're watching is in liquor,
You're
you
going
are
to be shopping
Yes.
for liquor.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes if I think about it, if I'm nervous for some reason, I don't know, or if it's like a really good one, but I have to be out and close to them on the floor, I look at what I'm holding and I've got a story. So that if there were to be some kind of confrontation, or if they looked you in the eye or asked you a question like, oh, I'm shopping for my grandson.
Yeah.
Well, so I have a grandson, but then I have an older husband, and then
Yeah.
I've got kids middle age, and then I've got kids at youth group at church. They're teenagers, so I can.
You kind of have a good range.
I'm a terrible liar, but I can come up with something that would make sense for me.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So
You're confident
keep
in
it
the
quick
story
and-
because it's kind of true.
right.
When
Well, I
was
got
the
these
last
kids at youth camp, you know?
Yeah, yeah. When was the last time you were nervous? First, how long have you been doing this again?
Since 03, and I took a year off.
Yes, correct. Okay, so when was
Good
the last time you
Lord.
got
I
nervous?
know. I say we, but like we're the same. My boss and I only really get nervous if it's a really good one and I don't want to screw it up. Like I'm
Yeah.
afraid they're gonna see me and like dump, or if it's a really good one. Sometimes we know it's good because we recognize them,
Sure.
and sometimes you
Mm.
know it's good because of like what they're stealing or what, like their body language or what the person kind of, I don't know,
Portrays themselves.
Have you ever had someone try to flirt their way out of getting caught?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Well, sort of. There was a guy at our original store that would steal with his small sons and anything and everything. The one thing I remember is like a Halloween costume.
What the
And
heck?
he was a firefighter and he was good looking. Now, I don't really care about that.
Right,
I'm
right.
solid. But like everybody else was like, the guy's here, the firefighter's here, and they're
The hot guys here that steals.
yeah, kind of like that. And so when I caught him, all I could hear was like the cashier's voices in my head. I can't believe he's so cute. And then just thinking like he's not a piece of crap, but like we think that like what a piece of crap. Like
Yeah,
why
yeah,
are you
right,
stealing
of
with your
course.
kid with you, right?
Yeah.
And just stupid stuff. And I just knew that he knew he was good looking, and so I don't know. It's cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I ended up having an emergency call that day, like an accident on the floor, and I heard it over the page, and I was like, "Get up, we're going." He was a firefighter, EMT.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
You can handle
gosh.
this. So
You're
he
going to
did.
help.
And then somebody was like, "You let him go, right?" And I'm like, "No,
Oh, nope.
no way."
Right back
Save
to
this
the
person
office.
and then go back to the office.
Yep,
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
did.
Yeah,
We did.
Was
So,
he mad at you for that?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't care.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe
yeah, it
a
doesn't-
little. I mean, but like most people with a little bit of just logic and common
Right.
sense
Yeah.
and a little bit of self-responsibility can say like, I'm in here for my own actions.
Yeah.
I didn't do this to you.
Yeah.
You did
Right.
this.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because people do blame you, right?
Oh yeah.
All the
sometimes.
time.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't for those meddling kids, I'd have gotten away with it too.
These expensive kids that want
his kids.
costumes.
You're the meddling kid.
I am?
Yeah, putting your
'Cause I
nose in
catch old
people's
people.
business. Yeah.
I used to get made fun of for catching old people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Old people
Older.
are like the worst. I'm sorry, but like
Wait a
about
minute.
stealing.
Aren't we married to old people?
Well, we are. Absolutely,
not.
we are.
You're
Yeah,
not.
you are. Y'all are. We all are. We're all married to men that are older than us. But they really are the worst when it comes to stealing. Like, they feel entitled to stuff. Boomers.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
I don't remember like people.
Don't they have their own money by then?
Well, you
that
know.
the older generation kind of should, because they knew how to save
Yeah.
and set things aside and be frugal. But I remember a guy stealing like 6 or 9 Hershey bars, like the great big ones, and I just remember thinking like, but why?
Yeah.
Aw.
I get it, you love chocolate and it's expensive, but why?
I feel
I don't
bad.
even
I
feel
feel
like
bad
it's that
for everyone. I'm like,
expensive.
oh, every time she tells a story.
Like, Meredith buys quality chocolate.
I heard you guys.
You know what I mean? Like,
Dubai.
Dubai last
ooh,
week.
the Dubai. I should have
I mean,
brought
I
some
was thinking
for
about it. I was
you.
like kind of tempted, and then I'm like, $10?
Right.
How about no?
Right.
And that's
Well,
the cheap stuff.
Right. They were selling them for 60 on TikTok.
Nope.
Yeah. That's why I didn't ever buy one. And then I was like, 10? Great deal. See, our minds think differently.
Yeah, you'll get there.
I wonder if you're going to have to watch the Dubai chocolate now.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe people are going to be slipping into
Yeah.
that purse. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll
you
have to
go.
see if it's
You'll have to
there.
follow up and
Look
let
at
us
she's
know.
like sending out an all points bulletin
No, I'm
right
gonna
now.
Look,
Dubai chocolate.
Watch. Keep eyes on the Dubai
like, who sells
chocolate.
this stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
She's
crazy.
actually researching.
Yeah. Well, you have to.
It's crazy. We'll get something in like, oh, the Ninja Slushies came in last year, right?
Oh, yeah.
So huge. Everybody was literally waiting for them, and we never got them. So we quit watching. And like 2 months ago, somebody walked out with not one and not two, but I think a third one.
oh, my
Well, we
gosh.
found it. Like, you can't get away with it.
Yeah.
But they came in and team members put it on the shelf and didn't even spider wrap it, let alone strap it into the shelf.
Come on.
I was like, wait, did you just tell on yourself? Send me that picture.
Oh, my
So-
gosh.
Oh,
But we got him back.
goodness.
But well, we didn't get him back. We got the prosecution, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What
That sucks.
percentage of your work is watching employees?
Oh.
Not enough.
No.
Yeah.
You're too
Not
busy
enough.
with the customers.
Yeah, and
well,
their
the
work.
Steelers, I should say.
Like, I could just walk out on the sales floor and just catch somebody every day. I don't know.
Doing something,
Most of the time,
anything.
yeah, stealing something. Might not be a great big case, but it might. But like team members, you have to
It's like months.
dig.
Yeah.
No, it's not months.
No.
It's just mental work that I'm tired of.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
being honest, we were just talking about this today. Like, it doesn't take much. A team member, the hardest part is to figure out, like, if you know what they did, like, say cash out of the register, the hardest part is figuring out the moment they did it.
Mm.
And as soon as you find one, the rest is easy. The rest is smooth sailing. But you might go through shifts of video trying to figure out
When
who
the
palmed it.
Yeah.
But you just got to stick with it until you find the one. And then it's like so easy.
Mm-hmm.
All these years, it's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's
People
crazy.
are creatures of habit.
I
so.
just, I've talked about this many times. I could walk into the safe and there might be $100,000 in there. And I never once in my mind
Yeah.
said, oh, that's worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just was never worth my job,
Yeah, no.
let alone $10,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
No way.
I
If
agree.
if I was going to do something like that, it would have to be millions and millions. 100% I was going to get away and nobody would ever fucking hear from me again, like, but
Is
I
Johnny
just,
going with you?
it's no, no. I would be a ghost. Nobody would
See
ever.
ya.
No, because Johnny's mouth is too big. He'd be like, yeah, my wife, she stole $3 million from a store and we're here
But he
in
would be like,
Barbados.
he'd
you
be-
know?
yeah, I was
Did you
going
hear
to say
me?
he'd be
Yeah.
like in Dubai somewhere
No.
eating chocolate. He wouldn't
Mm-mm.
talk about it, or if he did, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, no. He'd be calling home. Hey, we're over here.
Oh my-
Helicopters.
No, yeah, I would be gone. No one. It would be a poof of smoke, and I would be a mystery for
Yeah.
the rest. Who's that guy that dropped the money and everyone's always looking
Yep,
for?
out of the airplane.
Yeah,
I
whatever
read up
that
on
guy's name
I
is.
can't remember either.
That would be me.
That was many, many
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago,
Yep.
right? And people are
Yeah.
still looking for
Still
it.
looking for it.
They think that he
Cooper?
dropped it.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it Cooper?
Yes,
Something
yes.
Cooper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
D something.
Something,
DB
yeah.
Cooper. DB
There you go.
Something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
see?
Like that.
Together, our minds work as one.
Threw the money and jumped out with a parachute.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever worn something ridiculous just to blend in?
I'm like crossing my arms because I know this.
you
I've seen
do?
you. Yes.
I used to wear my army cutoff shorts. And then I remember putting like some kind of headband on, not like a do-rag, but like the one that my mom used to wear, the paisley, like the red or the blue.
Sure.
Like folded it up to a rectangle or whatever and then wrapped it around my head. And I just remember, is this what you're thinking or something else? Oh, no, you're going to tell a story next?
Yeah.
An officer responded for a theft, and he totally gaffed me off. And I was like standing there. And finally, I was like, I work here. Like, I'm your AP person. He was like, oh. Just kind of looked me down, looked me back up. And after that, I think I backed off a little bit. It's not really necessary.
Yeah.
I just remember you would like grab purses, jackets, whatever off the shelf.
Yeah.
Like,
that's not ridiculous, but I do that. I still do that.
yeah.
Like if you're cold. Well,
Totally.
you're on the floor. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
some people would say you should buy that. And I'm like, well, but why?
so
But I haven't done that in probably 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, I live with a coat now.
you're coming from the office, or you're coming from the office, go to the bathroom, you're coming back from the bathroom and see what you think is about to be theft, and it's cold outside. Now you look
Nope. Too excited to care.
No.
Nope.
So you don't grab a
Adrenaline.
jacket?
Not if I'm going to lose something I need. No, I'll be too excited.
Yeah.
But we do go out in the rain sometimes just to come in wet like customers do, just to look like a customer.
See? I would
Yeah.
never think of that.
Yeah.
But then your shoes squeak, and then you're like,
Yeah, but
Trying to dry 'em
everybody's
off.
shoes
But
are
everybody's
squeaking.
everybody's doing it.
because then you see something and you start running, and everybody hears you.
Oh.
So then you're like rubbing them on the floor, which is even far more obnoxious than just a
You're
little
like, why
squeak.
is there no carpet in here?
Not anymore.
They got rid of all the carpet.
Yep.
They used to have it in the vestibules. Not
Yeah.
anymore, huh?
And
And
in
in
babies.
the babies
Oh,
or
that's
fashions
right.
area.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Remember, we would always work those late night when the crew was like replacing the floors, and customers were so mad
Yes.
and whatever.
They
I
changed
hate
the store we
remodels.
came from again.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
The cart
Oh, really?
corrals and all everything.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it
all
looks
changed
nice.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It does.
Did you say cart corrals?
Yeah.
Cart corrals.
Well,
Yeah.
the indoor ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's all changed.
I try not
Sideways
to
now
go there.
instead of no. Me neither, but sometimes there's
Sometimes it
some good
happens.
sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't go there anymore.
I try not to.
Well, you work at a different one, so why would you go there?
Yeah, it's.
You're not making an extra
Actually, I
trip.
just went there a few days ago. Oh, because I was picking up a script for my mom,
Oh.
and I'm like, oh look, the garden center. So I jumped out.
Yeah.
Went and bought some flowers for the first time this year.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
focused
you
on a
usually
garden.
have a
I
pretty
didn't do
good
the flowers.
garden. Yeah.
It's really good this
Yeah.
year. It's huge.
I'm
I'll
excited
snap
for you to
later.
like get
Yeah, it looks
snaps
really
of you
good.
eating tomatoes and stuff.
We're gonna have so many tomatoes and probably so many cucumbers too.
Yeah.
Like never
Good.
before. So I'll hit you guys up.
Yeah. I don't
We're
have a
gonna share
garden
the wealth.
anymore, so
She's got all grass now.
yeah.
She's a
Oh. We do
beautiful
We do have brand
grassy
new
yard.
grass. Except Johnny's been mowing the shit out of it, and it's been like 95 degrees. I'm like, you're killing the brand new grass. Stop mowing
He's all
it.
excited.
Yeah.
He's out there with scissors.
Yeah. Come on.
Is he watering it?
I mean, it's pretty well,
It's
and we've
established.
gotten rain, so he
Okay.
hasn't been watering it. But yeah, the one day I said, cut it high if you're gonna cut it on a 95-degree day. Like, leave it long, and he did. And then like 3 days later, he mowed it again, like so short. So we got like brown spots. I'm like, what did you do?
Oh, no.
You know,
Aw. It'll come back. It always does.
we'll see what happens.
How do you handle group theft?
Mm.
Do you see it
Oh.
often?
No.
She's like, don't even jinx me
Yeah,
with
I
that
hate
BS.
it. I mean, if there's a couple of us, fine. If there's just one, you just pick the most likely and stay on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
And
separate.
then if you're really lucky and the other ones make it obvious, you just tell the cops, hey,
Yeah.
they got something too.
yeah.
And then you can kind of sometimes recover that.
Do you usually find that it's singular though? It's
Oh,
one
yeah.
person.
Yeah, it's either,
Interesting.
I don't even see, unless couples are both there together to do it, I've seen people steal where they broke away from who they were with and the other person didn't know.
Didn't know. Do you know
Oh.
that happened to me?
Really?
That happened to me in high school.
Oh,
Yes.
We went to like a Vernon Hills mall, that outside mall that's out there,
Yeah.
and I was driving, and the girl was stealing as we were,
no.
and I had no idea. And then all of a sudden, I looked over. I'm like, "When did you get all that stuff?"
Oh, geez.
That's
Versus,
wild.
she goes, "Why, you want some?" I'm like, "No,
No, I want nothing to
I
do
didn't
with
want
that.
nothing to do with it."
That
Yeah,
is a
she had
bag full of
purses,
bad
chairs, she had a
bad
whole
karma.
bunch, or not chairs, shoes. Yeah, she had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of stuff. That was the strangest feeling. Getting back in my
Yeah.
car, I'm like, "I'm driving you, and you're a thief."
Felon.
What
I
would
was-
you do
I
if
was
that
like-
happened today?
I wouldn't be with any. Do you steal?
I
You're the
don't
only one to
steal.
hang
No.
out with. No.
No, it's not worth it.
Like
to
we've
me.
had people that do that, and the driver pulls up to pick them up, or they run out to the car, and I'm like, "Don't do it, because you're getting pulled over. The cops are already coming."
Yeah,
And maybe like maybe like half the time they'll sit there and they won't let the person in their car.
No.
Nope. They'll
Good
throw them
for
under
them.
the bus.
Yeah.
But then some, a lot of times they will take off and then, well, now everybody's in trouble.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't
Yeah.
want to get in trouble. I'm lucky I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah, because how do you like have someone jump in, speed away, someone yelling at you, and then you go, I didn't know they were doing anything wrong.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So have you ever stolen something from a store on
Oh, yeah.
accident?
Oh, on accident?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like what?
I feel like back in the day, like a case of water or a case of pop.
That's not stealing. That's an accident. Okay, I said on accident. Sorry. Okay.
Intentionally?
Well,
When I was a kid, I would steal gum.
okay, wait.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
My sister got caught and I was done.
Yeah.
I was so scared. That was close
You
enough
know what?
for me.
We had a little, in the town you live in, there's that grocery store, and next to it is like an antique store, right? And that used to be a pharmacy. And a long time ago,
I'm older than you.
I know, not by much, but I had a group of friends. They were all brothers and sisters, and they would go in there and steal massive makeup, candy. Pretty much that was it, makeup and candy.
Yeah.
But they had hidden from their mom a suitcase under their bed.
Oh
I'd go over there after school and I'd be like, what do you guys got? And they'd like open up the suitcase. It'd be gum, candy, makeup. I'm like, give me one of them, one of them, one of them. They never charged me. I don't know if they ever made anybody else
So
pay for
funny.
it. But I feel like the oldest sister would be like, give me a pack of gum, or I'm telling mom about your suitcase. They'd be like, please don't tell her, we'll give you two, But like, I never stole, like with them.
Okay.
By that time, like, I knew better, So, I mean, even when I was a kid, I knew better.
But you knew better enough not to.
Yeah, I was
Did
like,
you
I'm
ever?
not getting caught up in
Meredith?
that.
No.
No, never.
Mm-mm. No.
I feel like, did your mom
Not
take
intentional.
Did your mom take you to the grocery store when you were a kid? Look
I
she has
don't
to
know.
think about it.
Well, I can't remember
Yeah.
my childhood.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I
Oh.
don't think so.
No.
Actually, the one time I do remember, Julia and I, it was the first year that place was open where we all met.
Yeah.
And it was during New Year's, and we were walking through the store. We always spend a lot of money. We had a cartload, and we walked out, and she was wearing a hat, a New Year's hat. And we got to the car, and she went, "Oh my God," and pointed at it. That's the only thing I can remember. I think that's the only thing I can remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely not intentional.
If you went out with a case of water today, would you take it back in and
Yes.
pay for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, maybe I'm lying because I did walk out with 99-cent burgers,
There were extenuating circumstances.
I know. Like, I didn't even really realize. So maybe I should just tell this story.
Yep.
So a
Now you
store
have
by
to.
us had burgers on sale. Each patty was 99 cents. I had a rain check. I got 8 burger patties, and another person with me also got 8 burger patties. And it wasn't until their burger patties were rang up that I realized that this cashier totally effed up and gave me all 8 burger patties for only 99 cents instead of, it should have been $8, whatever.
Oh, sure.
So, I mean, and I didn't go back.
And it went through 2 cashiers.
Yeah.
It went through the cashier and the lead. So
And yeah, the person had to override it.
that's
yeah.
what the override is for.
And nobody noticed, and I didn't really notice until the second transaction. I was like, God dang, that's really cheap for all those. And I was just like,
The cashier's like, "Oh, interesting. We owe you $27."
yeah.
I feel like I
so-
might go back on that and be like, look, you guys really screwed this up.
yeah.
But it was 4th of July and it was
Right.
a madhouse and I wasn't
Right.
about to get Karen'd by the person behind me.
Yeah.
I know when we got those rain checks, there was a line into the
geez.
aisleway of people getting rain checks for that same exact thing. They had them written out already, just like throwing them in the air, like
I would've too.
grab one, And so I don't even know if they're gonna notice.
They won't even miss it.
They're gonna be like,
They're-
oh, that
they're
person
losing
got
so much
one
anyway.
burger, Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was wild. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I did get a free case of water now, I don't know if I would go back.
Man, now you got me really thinking. If
I might just be
didn't
like, you know what? I come here every weekend. I'll just pay for it next time.
I'll just donate to St.
We've
Jude's like
had-
they ask.
We've had people walk off and the manager will figure out who it is and we'll call them. Not
Yeah.
we won't, our department
Yeah.
won't, but the manager will call him and say, it looks like you walked off today. We know it was an accident. When can you come back and take care of this? And
Wow.
it'll be anywhere from $20 to $250.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
gosh.
And so I know that a lot of people are like, what? No, I paid. That's fine, sir. When you check your bank account and you see that the transaction didn't go through, come
Oh.
on back.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
So,
How?
yeah.
What is the percentage of people that come back?
that we call almost all of them.
I was going to
Really?
say,
Yeah.
either they're
Interesting.
coming back
those
to
are
pay.
accidents.
Either they're coming back
Yeah.
to pay or they're never going to that store again.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
and if
Yeah.
that's your local store.
But they know you have their information, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
know we
yeah.
figured something out.
Yeah.
Well, if
yeah.
I didn't slide my card, how do you know? Look, are you James Brown? Okay,
Yeah.
then come on
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
in. So,
You know, I've had like my local liquor store where I make my purchase and I'm like, oh, I forgot a bag of ice. And they go, just grab one and pay next time. And I do.
that's
I always
local.
do.
That's tiny. That's cool.
Yeah. So,
That's cool.
you know, or I'm like, here, I have some change. And they're like, you're 75 cents short. Just bring it next time. And I'm like, okay. And then it's a different cashier. I'm like, here, I owe 75 cents. Probably a envelope with my name on it.
Did you ever steal?
Yeah, as a kid,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time, grade school, and
Yeah.
there was a boy that I liked that liked grape and orange stuff. So actually, I think by the time I was in 5th, 6th grade, for us that was grade school.
Yeah.
I think I was buying it because I had an allowance.
Oh, okay.
But like 3rd, 4th grade, we walked to school. there,
Yeah.
you know, uphill in the snow.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we went to the store and we got whatever we wanted within reason. But as soon as my sister got caught and my mom marched her back there and she got in trouble and I just stood there like, oh my God, I'm guilty of this
You're
too.
like, I
Yeah.
have
oh my
gum.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
have gum in
gosh.
my pocket right now. If she looks, I'm busted
I
too.
probably ate the Reese cup in the alley on the way home that same day. And I never wanted to again.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I know. It makes you feel real shitty when you get caught doing it. That's for
you
sure.
would think so, but I have repeat customers that are like 50 years old that are still doing this. And it's like,
That's what I'm saying. The old people
did
are
you
the
not
worst.
get caught when you were young? Like what happened? Or
There
the
is
people
a-
that touch
probably a-
everything?
Little problem there too, right? For people
Yeah.
that just can't stop.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
there's
yeah.
kleptomania. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a thing. I don't think that that's the issue with most people that I encounter. But
Yeah.
every once in a while, it's like, and I'll say to somebody like, do you feel like maybe you need to seek help in this because like look what you took. This is obnoxious. This
Yeah.
Yeah.
is little drink umbrellas, and that was one of the first cases I ever had was
Drink umbrellas.
the little fruity drink, the little pink drink
Yeah.
umbrellas.
Hmm.
They took like a Microsoft how-to book. This is back in like 03. I mean, and it was like $178 or $278 worth of stuff. And that was huge back then.
Right.
And it was just a bunch of stuff that didn't make any sense.
Bunch of crap.
Nope, didn't need it. And you couldn't resell it. Yeah, a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
It wasn't like all for a party or all for a kid, like a baby, or it just made no sense. And she had a roll of hundreds in her
Oh
front
my
seat
gosh.
of her Ford Expedition. We probably said this last time, but that will forever stick with me. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So
When you have the
I
money for it.
Worked a couple cases with you, and the people had so much cash in their wallet a couple times. I'm
It's
like, what?
nuts.
Why are you just not? And it was only $40 or $50 was the smaller ones.
Mhm.
And I thought, why are you just not buying this stuff?
Yeah.
because they don't want to spend their money on that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have bills to pay. So do we.
It was groceries. Yeah, I believe it was groceries. But yeah, I just
Yeah.
remember you asked because you usually ask if what they have in their wallets or can you look through stuff, and they had cash. And
Yeah.
cards.
Like, could you
and-
have paid for this today? Yeah. Well, can I pay you now? No. Sorry.
Oh,
you can't.
yeah.
too late
yeah,
now.
That's
yeah.
a regular thing too.
Yep.
Like if you could pay me now, why didn't you pay already?
yep.
And
Right.
It's just a choice most of the time. It's just their
Yeah.
poor decision making.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Have you ever been mistaken for a customer and had someone ask you to help them steal?
All the time. I meant to pull this picture up because
Stop.
you
That's
said something
insane.
on the Dubai Chocolate podcast. You talked about you've got the faces of I work here, even though
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just describe it in a shameful moment. I was sitting in one of those Amigos
Yes.
with
okay.
my feet up,
Yeah.
eating cottage cheese in a store down towards Chicago, and maybe that's why. Not too
I
far
would
down,
never
but down
ask somebody sitting in an Amigo
With their
eating
feet up.
cottage cheese with
there.
their
Eating
feet up
cottage cheese.
if they worked
Do
there.
you work here? And my
I would
boss
just be
was
like, look
standing,
at
like,
that weirdo
right over here.
homeless person over there.
Yeah, you would think. And I think it was like the third time that day that I got asked that. And I just, every time I look down, like, what am I wearing?
That they're thinking that.
Yeah. Or is it the face?
Yeah.
Or is it the mouthful of cottage cheese?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this lady's clearly on her lunch break. Let's bother
Oh my
her.
gosh. Right?
So what do you say when they ask you?
It depends. If it's an older person or somebody who really looks like they just have to find that one item, I love to help people. So it's a weird clash of
Sure.
real
Yeah.
life and real heart, but I help them find it.
Yeah.
There's an app for our store, and it gives you the location of items.
right.
Very
and I'll
cool.
teach people all the time, like, see this right here? See this on the shelf? That's how you find it. See this up on the end of the aisle? That's how you find this.
They're like, how do you know this?
Yeah.
And I'll tell them, I'm like, oh, I couldn't find maraschino cherries one time in the dessert aisle, but they're also in another aisle, the off-brand, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
But you got to dig.
Yeah.
They're over in produce by the dried fruit.
And then they're like,
something.
we can trust her. She doesn't really work for the store. And then they steal in front of you, or no?
Yeah.
No, people asking for help are hardly ever the thieves.
Yeah.
If they are,
It's the quiet
I'm the
ones?
sucker.
Yeah. Is it
So
the quiet
no one
ones?
has ever been like, here, put this down your pants and I'll meet you outside. No.
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 So people do it. They're by themselves.
Yeah.
Most people.
I don't
mean, I've
think
only
thieves
had-
trust
Alone.
anybody. They can't even trust themselves, right?
Yeah. I did have a lady that was super talkative in our first store. And when she walked away, I was kind of like, I'm going to follow her.
Yeah.
And sure enough.
Really?
But she talked to me as if I was a customer. But then
Yeah.
she talked to team members also the same way, just
Maybe to-
overflowing with talk.
See, yeah, you
Nervous,
would think,
maybe?
You would think you wouldn't want to
distraction.
stand out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Most people don't. But
Yeah.
every once in a while, you get somebody that does the opposite, and they want to. It's a distraction
Like
technique.
throws you
They
off.
want to be like your best friend,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "Oh, that was nice," and then you walk away.
What a nice lady.
Yeah, not telling me about
And
their
she's
health problems, but,
Shoving vodka down her pants.
or whatever.
We always get the health problem. See, they know we work at the store.
know.
With her, they're
Yeah.
telling you something different. Maybe.
Yeah. Health problems.
Have you ever laughed so hard at someone, or I'm sorry, have you ever laughed so hard at what someone tried to steal that you couldn't even be mad?
Oh yeah, probably.
Vibrators.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
vibrators.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's very similar.
It's crazy. Trying to think of like, I can't think of anything else right out the gate. I'm thinking about push outs, just like full carts of stuff going out the
Oh.
door.
Yeah.
Or like subcontractors or vendors that work for stores, and you know, right off the cuff, you're like, oh, they work here. There's a part of
Yeah.
us that wants to say, oh, they work here,
Yeah.
and then you don't watch them. And I did that once, and like 2 weeks later, my boss is like, hey, guess what? Just on a Snapchat convo, and I was like, you got a team member? And she goes, no, almost a vendor. And I'm like, really?
Wow.
And she's like, yeah, remember I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
The one I just turned my head away from 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago or less than. And she's like, yep. So we'll be doing that now.
You know what? I'm so bad because we work at a grocery store now, right? And I'll be doing my job, and I always have a cart with me. So I'm like, oh, I need this. And I'll just throw it in my cart, right? And then I'm piling garbage on it and then cardboard. And I'm like emptying out my cart. And I'm like, oh, I got to pay for that stuff at the bottom. And then I go through the line and I'm like, shit, I hope LP didn't just follow me around for my whole like 6 hours I was here.
That would suck, but I would laugh.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hey, I mean, that's what they're there
I'm-
for,
yeah.
right?
I just hope. Please don't follow me. I promise you.
I'd
will not
follow you
steal.
doing that once.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, I'd find out that that's how you steal, and I'd be mad at myself.
Yeah.
yeah.
I promise I'm not stealing. Especially I go past the clearance and I'm like, ooh, cereal, $1.67 a box. Take a couple of
clearance
those,
whore?
you know?
You're a clearance whore?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Me
Always.
too. Coffee's a big thing.
Coffee.
I see coffee marked down to
Yes.
$4 or $2 for a bag,
Yes.
especially during Halloween,
Seasonal.
yeah,
Yeah.
fall. Forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one store where I had asked, because at this store that we work at, the receivers do the markdowns a lot. And I go, why do you guys mark down so much? And she goes, do you want the truth or do you want me to lie to you? And I go, I want the truth, you know? And she goes, our store director just brings us a cart full of shit and goes, mark this down. And I go, okay.
Perfect.
Really?
It's just like random stuff. Like, you know, usually it's like they do a reset and it's not on planogram
Right.
anymore. So they mark it down. They just mark down whatever. And
They don't want to put it away, so they just mark it down?
I
put
don't,
backs?
Is it like damaged or?
sometimes, you
Okay.
know, but I feel like sometimes it's a lot of one product. Like maybe it came in on accident, it's
Oh.
unauthorized,
Yeah,
not on
yeah.
file. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, he just brings me shit and I just mark it down and I go put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
It'll
like,
get
all
rid
right.
of it.
I'm like, keep it up because you guys got good shit here.
Give me that location later.
So I think we asked you this, and it's been a couple years, right? Has it been a couple years?
Yeah.
I think we probably
been a long
asked you
time.
this.
That's because I wore out
how-
my welcome last time.
No,
No,
stop
absolutely
it.
not. It was a two-parter. I
I
love
know.
Oh
it.
my God.
You
yeah,
guys didn't
that
get to
was
bed
so
until like
good.
9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, it was so late. It was the best.
Yeah, I dreamt about it.
I was tired for 2 days. I couldn't even recoup. So highest amount I think we asked you this, highest amount.
I have a new high.
Yeah.
I don't know what the old one was, but
Yeah.
we had the people that not ship shoppers. Oh yeah. Not shipped. He was
ClickList or Instacart.
Those are the personal shoppers?
He was shipped. He was shipped, but I was thinking he was also hired. HYRE. They hire in different retailers where you come in, you have the app, and somebody in the store invites you to work tonight.
Yes.
And you accept it or not.
Yes.
And then you come to work and you get paid at the end of your shift.
Okay.
So I can't do that job because my boss said,
Wait, that is really cool.
No.
It's not cool?
Well, just like hire people at a living wage and people will work the shifts, I feel like. They're basically subcontracting the jobs that they have. So, this is because this started right before I left that store. And I was like, what the hell? And it's like they'll hire these people to come in and work a night and pay them more than they pay their regular full-time employees that get benefits. So instead of just paying that person overtime, maybe, they're just hiring somebody off the street to come in and work a pallet or two.
Okay, so besides that, the first thing I thought of was safety. Like, is there a background check on these people? Are they just walking in? Like,
They're
you
just
have
walking
someone
Yeah.
that you may have never met walking in, working an aisle next to you?
yeah, I think you have to be a crackhead to be qualified to do that
Yeah.
job.
Is that what
Well,
really?
Bestie, I think, picked up a couple shifts on it to earn some extra money.
Okay, well, she's not a crackhead,
Well,
though.
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
See,
there's capable people.
I knew somebody
you know.
was going to debunk my theory,
Yeah.
but I've been disqualified
Well,
for
but
that reason.
I mean, I would say 99.9%. Our Bestie is the 0.1% that's not a crackhead.
Oh, yeah,
you
no,
know?
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's okay.
But
so
anyways.
it's not the best of the best on this app?
I wouldn't think.
Like
I don't
the
know
people
anything
that come
about
in
it.
and do that job.
Yeah.
No, they
They're
can't hold a
looking for
job.
one night of work.
Yeah.
They get
okay.
paid at the
or
end.
several, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If
okay.
they show up for several.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
great concept, but obviously it's not working.
Yeah,
Or
and
it's
I
just
think
a
I think they get
concept.
paid.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this, but
Cass is giving me her
I think
Elvis
they get
lip.
paid like for the job. So whether it takes them 2 hours or 6,
Right.
so then you get a good worker out of it. And
Right.
maybe that's why they get paid more.
Yes.
I don't know.
That could be. Like we're paying you $80
to take
empty
down
a
this
pallet.
pallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah.
whether it takes you an hour or 8 hours, it's up to you. Are you making $80 an hour or $10 an hour? You
But
know.
I've seen those people
Interesting.
working in slides.
Oh yeah.
What are
That's not-
slides?
Oh, slippers.
Crocs.
Not even Crocs.
Yeah.
Like Adidas
Yeah.
or like
No toes.
Nike slides. Like
No toes.
There
That-
should be some
you can't be
sort
doing
of
that.
rule.
Yeah.
pulling a pallet jack.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
feet hurt just thinking about it.
Anyway, so tell us about this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was
sorry.
doing both of those jobs.
Yeah.
Shipped and hire. And sleeping in the parking lot and dumping oil all over the parking lot because he had such a bad leak.
Oh
And
God.
you wouldn't see that except from camera angle. It was just everywhere. I can't remember if I snapped you guys. It was a long time ago. Anyway, so it was like $3,300
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
just for, I was just like running ragged trying to keep up. I couldn't even catch up with his prior thefts every single day. It was 1 or 2 or 3 times where he would come in and use a UPC that didn't fit to get something
Oh.
super cheap. And it was just like, that was probably my highest, especially like in person, got to catch him in person, not just organized retail crime where they
Right.
load up a cart with alcohol and push the
Yeah.
whole thing out the
Yeah.
fire exit. We've had a few of those too. That are probably between $3,000 and $5,000. I don't know.
How has
Yeah.
your safety been?
What do you mean?
Do you feel safe every
Oh.
time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually do.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like you're pretty tough. You're not going to put up with nobody's bullshit.
I did get pepper sprayed. Did we talk about that last
Oh,
time?
I
Yes,
we did
yes.
because it
so,
was
yeah.
like several years ago.
Ugh.
I'm still waiting for her.
Yeah.
Right in
Yeah.
the throat. I'm ready for
right
that
in
one.
the throat. She
So does
said.
that mean
Maybe
you
this
carry
one?
pepper spray now
No.
too, or you don't?
No.
Okay.
I'm just ready for a response.
Are
this
you
time.
allowed?
Yeah.
No.
No. You're not allowed to
Mm-mm.
have any sort of
No.
weapons.
And we don't go hands on anymore either. We
No.
used to,
Yeah.
but it's just not worth
No.
how
yeah.
you could get hurt. And
Yeah.
like
yeah.
where I work, the PD is close, which isn't to say that they're close. Like cops don't sit at the police department.
Right.
They sit all over town.
Of course.
Right.
Unless it's shift change.
Yeah.
And now in our town, the shifts overlap. So then you're going to get a huge response. But there's too many ways to catch people, whether it's like people cover their faces, but I don't know. I still have ways.
yeah.
They cover their plates or take them off. But there's flock cameras, there's store cameras, there's license plate readers now.
yeah.
There's facial recognition in some places.
Yeah.
it's just a matter of time before people get caught.
Yeah.
And so for us to think, like if somebody ran, if it looks scary, we're not going to stop. We're not even going to approach them.
Right.
We'll just call the police and say, it's going out the door right now. Here's a description of the subject. Here's the vehicle. If they get away, we tell them which way they went on the road. But
let them handle it.
Yeah, let them handle it. I did have a guy once that I typically wouldn't stop, but I was just feeling kind of
frisky that
way. And I didn't even try to stop him. I just tried to get him to let me keep the cart because it had, like if he got a brand new house or apartment, it was knives and cutting boards and
everything
a vacuum
you need.
And like it just the cart was dripping with merchandise. And he actually started to go up to service desk to try to return it.
Oh my gosh.
And they told him no. Well, he went to a check lane, stood in line for a minute. It was busy. Then he cut through lanes, tried to return it. They told him no. And then he went out the doors. And I was like, hey, just leave my stuff here and walk. Just have a good day. Just leave it here. He's like, well, this is mine, man. And I'm like, but it's not. It's mine. So just leave it. Like, just don't make it a big deal. No, I mean, and he ended up like dragging it with him.
Oh my God.
And then what? Do you think you have time to put this in a vehicle before the cops get here? No. So they just pulled right up on him. It was fun.
That's terrible.
People have balls.
They do. I would never have balls like that.
I just couldn't.
Drugs do things to people.
That's true. Yeah,
a lot of times when you're talking something
sad.
that high dollar or that big, it a lot of times it involves that.
Yeah.
The vendor guy for $3,000 and some dollars was just totally hard spent on life right now and trying to pay the rent or the mortgage at home and take care of his teenage kids while being separated from his wife. And,
oh my goodness.
Not having a regular job and whatever.
Yeah.
It's really just a sad thing, but
yeah.
Companies are lucky to have people like you that can save them from all this loss. Right?
I guess. I mean, yeah, if you don't have some kind of security department in play, you're a sitting duck.
Yeah.
Even though we're not going to catch it all, it minimizes it. It does minimize it for the people who realize that we're there. They're going to think twice and like, okay, I better not do that.
Yeah.
Do you have people that know that you're there? You think?
Yeah.
Maybe they got caught before and.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people come back.
Okay.
Every once in a great while, we get a repeat. Sometimes we'll see somebody and like, oh, didn't we catch them? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's watch them. Okay, yep, they didn't steal, so they're probably good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
not too many repeats, so that's good.
Yeah.
They either don't go back to the store
or they find a different one.
Or maybe they learned.
We do issue a lot of trespasses now. Like,
Yeah.
don't come back.
Don't
come
sure,
back.
sure,
And so
sure,
then
sure.
if they do, and we're like, we told them not to come back, right? Yes, we did. We double checked. Okay, they're trespassed. All right, well, let's just see if they steal.
Yeah, because
And
then
if
it's
they
like a
don't, I can
double
still-
whammy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they don't steal, I can still call in a trespass and they'll get a ticket.
Yeah.
And then we just reiterate, we told you don't come back.
Why would you want to go back to someplace you got busted stealing?
I don't, I feel like some people just think like, well, I can be here. That's my right. Well, guess what? It's private property.
Yeah.
So it's not your right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We do have a couple that are like that.
But like you said, drugs do weird things, and I guess one of those things is gives you no shame. So
Yeah. Or it's just a need. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
Or it's a whatever you're thinking for the day, right?
Yeah.
All right, Cass.
Hmm.
So ChatGPT has
Okay.
given us 7
Oh shit.
reasons that people steal.
So
So what do you think?
they're on drugs.
Okay.
They have no money. They have no job.
Okay.
They got a baby they can't afford.
That is the first one.
Yeah.
Need-based theft.
Yeah.
And it says diapers, food, necessities.
Yeah.
That's all right to you?
Okay, so okay. So
SS, Secret
need-based
Squirrel.
theft. Okay.
Yes.
So then want-based theft, which is like video games, alcohol. What do they call that?
Thrill-seeking.
Oh. Well, that sounds
Yeah.
like, I was going to say nymphomaniac. I know that's.
Oh, geez.
Oh, how about addiction or mental health?
Yeah.
Addiction would be
What is-
alcohol, right?
But what is the.
Did you say nympho?
I know. What is it? What is it when you steal all the time?
Klepto?
Yes,
Klepto.
thank you. I couldn't remember.
Oh, here,
You
let me
said
just
nympho,
send you
my
a
thrill
definition
seeking.
of what you're thinking over here. And I'm calling Johnny.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
No wonder y'all are still together.
Oh, that's so funny.
Theft
Oh my
nympho.
gosh, it's your picture.
Get out of here.
You just Googled nympho.
Stop it. Now that's going to be in your Google search.
Make sure she doesn't have a Clopen shirt on in that picture.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. Get out of here. I know what that is.
I'm going to screenshot it and put your picture in there and send it.
Get out of here. I know I'm a terrible person. Okay.
Yeah, what's another one?
That doesn't make
So
you
we
a
have
terrible person.
need-based, thrill-seeking,
Yep.
addiction.
Yep.
That's 3. And what did you say, top 5?
There's 7. There's 7 if you want to keep going. You're doing great.
I don't know another reason to steal.
Opportunity because they can.
Yeah.
Oh.
No cameras, no staff nearby. You just talked about that.
Yeah.
Nobody has no cameras, no
I was
staff
going to
anymore.
say,
yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
don't care.
Everybody's
They
got
think
it.
nobody's watching the cameras at that moment.
I have a fun fact.
How about entitlement? This company makes
That's what I
enough money.
said.
They make enough money. They don't need
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Yeah. That's
It's a big corporation. Who cares?
Yeah. Like, I wonder how many Amazon people get fired for stealing. I don't know. It's probably not easy to steal there at all.
I'm going to tell a story.
Okay.
So years and years ago, Steve was in a band and they would come and hang out in our garage. And there was someone that worked for Amazon. And for about 3 or 4 weeks in a row, he would come in and he would open the back of his truck and he would bring his stuff out. I won't say what because people would know. And I looked in the back of the truck and the same 3-4 packages were there. I'm like, are you attempting to bring these to the house the past 4 weeks? Like, I always wondered.
Like they were
What, are you just waiting
undelivered?
for them to say that they're undelivered and they're reordering? I always thought that. Like, how often does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't think he
Yeah.
did it on purpose. I
He
just
was a
in my
delivery guy,
mind,
too?
yeah, he was a delivery. In my mind, I was thinking he would open it and I would look and I'm like, those are the same freaking 4 packages,
Maybe they're like his lunch.
but they were wrapped up like.
Like
true
never open
Amazon,
boxes.
Never open boxes, still in the same spot. I'm like, what are you? And it was his own personal truck.
That he was delivering with.
I'm thinking, I always thought to myself, okay, it's been like 4 weeks,
Right.
maybe even longer. I'm like, people are missing. And then 1/5 week, it was gone. And then there would be like a few more. I'm like,
different ones.
yeah, I just always wondered if, he could have been attempting, right?
Yeah.
But eventually people are going to realize that the stuff is gone. So I always wondered if I doubt it, but in my mind, because you mentioned that, Amazon or whoever, I just wonder.
Because I recently returned 2 Kohl's for Amazon.
Yeah,
Okay. And so when you say you're going to return, they send you a QR code
Yep.
and say, have them scan it and then give them your items. This kid, literal kid, okay, probably 16, 17 years old. He scans my QR code. I hand him the items. He goes, this is it? And I go, yep. And he goes, okay, throws it in a plastic bag, ties it up, and throws it in a box. And I was like, you didn't even look at it, you didn't even look at it. So I'm wondering how much of our shit even makes it back. That would be.
I don't think it does. I think it goes
doesn't.
to a center.
Yep.
Well, because people say if you order something and it comes in a clear plastic bag with a barcode on it, it was most likely a returned purchase.
Yeah, maybe.
If it's not in an original packaging, which clothing doesn't really come in original packaging. So I don't know. Like, I can't imagine they would just leave a loose shirt in a box. They're going to put it in a bag, So I don't know how true that is, but yeah, supposedly.
Yeah, I don't think it goes back. I don't
You think
goes
it
back.
just
because
goes
we have a store.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
We both had to
How-
think
Off
about
the
it.
highway?
I was gonna say like where,
No,
but I don't want to say where.
In that town over there, it's called
Best bargains.
not Best Bargains. That's the
Oh.
restaurant place we go to.
Oh.
Bins,
No.
Bins.
bargain
Bargain
bin,
bins, bargain
bin,
bins.
something like that. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is another question, okay? Because I think they purchase pallets, right?
Correct.
And you see these videos. My grandma's watching them all the time. Grandma Dari watching it all the time
Grandma
of these
Dar.
people opening these pallets of packages.
And you just don't know what you're getting.
What the hell? Where did that come from? Is that returned stuff? So then they go, okay, well, here's a pallet, and there's probably a couple vacuums, maybe a Ninja smoothie or whatever on it. Let's say $300 for the whole pallet of
Wow.
returned shit. Crazy.
And that's what they do.
This is like
And-
those, like the U-Haul. What do you call the
the
storage? place
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
just open it up
Yeah.
and bid on it.
Yeah. What was that show called?
Storage Wars.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. used to
Have
watch
you
that
been
all
to
the time.
Vegas?
No.
No. So you never been to Pawn Stars? We just went to Pawn Stars in Vegas.
Yep.
It's very small in there.
Oh,
yes,
yeah?
it is. It's a small
I
building.
would think it was
Okay.
way bigger than that.
I
But it's
didn't
very
go
small.
into it, but we drove past it because it was closed. And I remember just looking at it going, that is so small.
Yeah, it's
So
small.
is it small because they flip their stuff so quick and they don't need to
No,
have a big...
there's
Oh.
shit everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Yeah.
I can go home for that.
They do have a
Yeah.
lot of, because we were just watching it and a lady brought in like a dolly, you know, the painter, artist, whatever,
Oh,
a couple of his things. And they do have like a lot of really cool art in there.
wow.
But I mean, thousands of dollars for this
They have
art.
to sell a
Jeez.
bunch online. I bet there's a
I'm
bunch
sure they
online.
do.
Probably.
They had pieces of amethyst that were from the floor up to here. Huge pieces of amethyst, you know, just $11,000. Like, who's buying that?
Pocket change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not for me.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Johnny did buy, because, you know, Johnny likes the old money. Like, he used to have some of the big bills that were like that
Cool.
from like the old Western days.
Wow.
I love those.
And they
stuff,
had
too.
stuff like that. They had biblical coins, which were really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. They're like, you know, over 2,000 years old and stuff. And so he did buy some like real copper pennies or brass or something. I think it was brass. And so he bought some of those. Those were pretty cheap. They were only like $10 a piece.
Didn't they used to call those big bills notes?
I think so.
Yeah, and he always called it funny money, and then he's got another name for it too. I can't remember, but yeah, those were like Civil War bills. You know,
Wow.
they're pretty cool looking.
It just reminds me, I am a fan of Jane Austen. I watch all those
Yeah.
movies and read all the books, and they always have the big like notes
Yeah.
that they, you know, give them 50 whatevers. And
Yeah.
I should know more, but I don't. They're bigger.
It's details.
It's details.
We don't pay attention.
I
to
don't
the
pay
details.
attention to the details. So the last two are peer pressure. Everyone's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And return fraud. They steal to
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't even think of
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
huge.
return it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's huge. Remember, we had people that would buy stuff with like their link or their food stamps, and then they would just go return it for in-store credit, so then they could buy beer and cigarettes with it.
I just don't understand. Why don't you just steal the beer then? But I mean, I know beer is big, but we have people,
Yeah.
they'll come in and do a return and we'll get a phone call. Hey, just wanted to let you know about this. So then we'll review and see if they walked in with it.
Yeah.
And if we're fast enough, and we're pretty fast most of the time, then they'll take their return card. We can stop them for that, but we'll wait because for some reason that wasn't enough. So many people who get a return card go shopping and still steal again, either while they're in the store or through the check lane. And it's like, did you not have enough on that card?
Goodness.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
And then the flip side of that is you're talking about if somebody watching video right now or not.
Yeah.
I don't have to be there.
Right.
You're going to do the return fraud, and I'm going to prove what you did and how you did it, and probably who you are, and you'll just get a knock at your door
right.
or a phone call. That's some police departments will do that. They'll call you and say, we noticed that you were at such and such a store the other day,
Yeah.
and we'd like to talk to you. Can you come down? Smart people will just come on down, have a talk, get their ticket, and go home.
Yeah.
Not everybody does. And a lot of those are kind of like drug, like
Drug
addiction
related.
yeah, issues with those.
Yeah,
So-
that's sad.
It does make me sad. Yeah. You do what you got to do or what you
Yeah.
feel like you
Mhm.
have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just can't imagine. I mean, if we're going to go sappy and feel sorry for people, because I hate that. I mean, we don't like the organized retail crime,
Of course.
but that's our job.
Yeah.
But at the heart of that, I think we did this last time, but at the heart of that, that's not what they were looking for when they started doing drugs.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're a victim in that.
You know what breaks my heart is if you see a woman with a pack of diapers and formula. I probably turn
How
my
many
head.
cans?
One.
Oh.
One.
Oh,
One can
yeah.
of formula, one pack of diapers, and a
Mhm.
package of wipes. I'm going to be like this.
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing.
Or I got you.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
I'm probably more likely to turn my head to that and be like, this corporation doesn't need that money. You know?
Justification.
Yeah.
We had a guy not too long ago that had a little baby, like small enough it couldn't sit up on its own yet. And then another kid that was probably like about 10. And we didn't see the older kid at first, but we noticed this guy going out one of the side doors, maybe twice, and then started to think, okay, wait a minute, let's look at this. And sometimes we'll see somebody go out the door and just review it right away. I don't think we reviewed him the first time. Well, there was nothing to see because he would be in grocery. But he got comfortable enough that he had his kid with a like a Ninja pressure cooker or whatever, Instapot. The kid almost pushed it out. Like the little kid. And the dad had already gone out with like, I think a box of diapers and something else. Well, I get it. You need food and you need some things. But like, did you think maybe you could go get a job?
Yeah.
Because now by the time we caught up with him, there's a woman. There are at least two kids. There might have been 3 or 4, but like one of y'all can work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or go to the food pantry.
Or go to the food pantry.
Go to your church.
They have diapers too sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ask
what are you
for
cooking
help.
in a pressure cooker?
Oh my God,
I love mine.
Oh,
And mine's a pressure cooker and air fryer.
mine's
Do you
still
use an
in
air
my
fryer?
closet.
Do you use an air fryer?
Yeah, she uses air
I'm a
fryer.
Ninja
Do you
air
use
fryer
one or
person.
both?
I use all of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we got the pressure cooker at the same time as the air fryer one Christmas. I bought one for my husband and our kids bought us the air fryer, and the air fryer sat in the closet for like a year.
Yeah.
And I love doing rice, boiled eggs, and like pot roast. I can't screw them up. So like we're friends.
Right.
Man, we should have pulled the air fryer out sooner though, because now we use them both all the time. But to boil eggs just right, that's if you don't leave them in there overnight. I might have done that once.
That's all right.
And they're like green all the way through.
They're like
rubber.
Mhm.
Wait, you do it in the
They were a
pressure
little-
cooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a 5-minute timer. But
Yeah.
if you don't release the pressure
Pressure.
and cool them off,
Yeah.
they continue to cook. So we
Right.
had some tan shelled. I don't throw anything away, hardly at all. But yeah, I love the
That time you had to
pressure
throw them out.
So we had
No.
to throw
You did?
away.
I probably picked through and just shaved off some of the brown. All you gonna do is chop it up and make egg salad anyway.
All right. You sold me. My slow cooker broke. And so I needed a slow cooker. But in the meantime, I had bought an air fryer for myself for my birthday. And Johnny had bought me for Christmas that year. It's the one that does slow cooking, pressure, and you change the lid. It makes it an air fryer.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Cool.
That one's badass. It's like one for
Okay.
everything. And
That's
then
cool.
we got a new stove this Christmas, and that one does convection, so it's like an air fryer too,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
I threw out my slow cooker because I felt like it was cooking the living daylights out of everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna put in chicken if you do it for slow for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
How long are you gone during the day for
Yeah,
your shift?
12.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Yeah.
Chicken jerky when you get home.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, I don't know, it
Yeah.
would just be so cooked. It could still be nice and moist depending on what stuff you put in there, but it was just like, it just wasn't good. And
Yeah.
now I can do it in a half an hour or an hour. Well, shoot, if I get home, plug it in, go do a workout or take a shower, by the time I'm ready to eat,
Yeah.
like it's ready.
It's
Yeah,
done.
that's
love it.
awesome.
Yeah. Have you seen them pop?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my, I would
Don't
be the
look
one that
at
would
it.
happen to though. So
Don't.
That's why I haven't pulled mine out
now
of the
your
closet.
phone is out. You're gonna
I'll see the
I know.
I'll see the videos.
and I feel like it's user error. Like if you follow the directions, it's not gonna pop. You know. But I mean,
Scares me.
I remember my grandma telling me she came home from school, and great grandma was cleaning the kitchen because the pressure cooker pot exploded and whatever was in it was everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Ceiling, walls,
Yeah.
floor, you know. So
Yikes.
luckily nobody was in the kitchen when that flew.
Yeah. Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah. So now that we're on to something totally different.
You want to end with a good story
Ooh.
for us?
Yeah, you got
Oh,
anything
you
good?
didn't give me a warning.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
One time, once upon a time, we finally, okay, so I've been doing this 20 what years? So one time in all these years, we caught a cop.
Oh,
Really?
No.
It's
No
nuts.
way.
And like, they don't always lose their job over that,
No.
from what I understand.
Okay,
Really?
I've heard of cops doing much worse than stealing and not losing their
Okay.
jobs.
Okay. But like, how do you maintain integrity in the workplace if you can't, in the little things, and it wasn't food. It was
Yeah.
nothing necessary.
What
Ah.
was it? What was it? What was it that they
Something
took?
not necessary.
No,
Yeah.
tell us what it was.
I'll tell you after.
Everyone's like, what? Everybody listening.
like a hobby, or if you
Sure.
collect
Oh,
things, just like
no,
stuff
yeah.
you don't
Stop.
need.
Was it Pokemon cards?
No, no, but it's funny how many grown men I know that COVID really, really
Yeah.
sprung that whole world
Yeah.
forward and wide open again. Used to be magic cards.
Yeah.
And I think the sports trading cards have always sort of been a thing, but Pokemon, dude, that was for children. And there's
Yeah.
grown men
Yeah.
standing in line like, do you not have to work today? Waiting
Grown
for
men were
cards.
once young boys, so
Yeah,
you
I
know.
guess so. But it's
sometimes that
Pokemon.
doesn't. I know, but Pokemon was around.
Once,
guess.
young boy. I think they're still.
Yeah, they're
Well, okay.
but they're stealing them because they can't
Yeah.
afford them.
Oh,
Yeah, they are
know,
expensive.
so it's both.
Those,
And some
yeah,
people
those
do,
men need to go
you know,
work.
the
Yeah, I
people
see
with
what you're
YouTube
saying.
channels.
$12 a pack of cards, and they're, you know, some
Well,
people are buying a lot.
You can
of
go
them.
like $4.50 a pack, or you can go like a $70 box, and then there's still some stuff that's like there's
Yeah.
100, and actually the Pokemon there's a $120 box.
Are there still
Yeah.
baseball cards out there too?
Oh,
or is
yeah.
it mainly
baseball,
okay.
basketball, and football?
There is still. Okay. I'm not a collector, so I have no
No.
idea.
Me
I just figured
neither.
it was Pokemon.
I just
Ask
pick up
Johnny.
empty packages and find out who did it.
So many times we would move shelving, and how many empty Pokemon card boxes would be under there.
It's crazy. I don't think we
Goodness.
chased that kind of stuff until COVID.
Yeah.
I see so many in the women's bathroom in the little garbage
In the
that's
garbage?
in
In
the
women's.
stalls.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
in
but
the
women don't touch that stuff like the men and
so
boys
why
do.
would you find? You
Yeah.
know, why I would find hangers, or I would find some of the
Right.
wrappers,
Yeah, yeah,
or you know,
right.
in the.
Right.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yep.
Stop it.
Have you ever had to go into the bathroom and follow someone?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She's made me go in the bathroom and follow.
yeah. I was thinking like you're talking about stores that are multi-level.
Mm-hmm.
Are the elevators completely concealed, or do they have glass? walls?
There's glass to the street, but not to the inside.
There is definitely cameras in
And
there,
there's
though.
escalators.
Oh, okay, then I would be
Escalators
okay.
too. Yeah, there is cameras in the elevator. Yeah. Yeah, because that's another thing, you know, so sometimes the escalator, you know, you put your cart in it and it takes your cart up or down with you, right? Well, sometimes those are broken, so like your only option is the elevator, and I'm like, God, I hope they don't think I'm stealing all this shit.
Right,
There's
because
so
you're just
much
going
cardboard
downstairs,
in
or
my
right?
cart
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, but everybody's taking the elevator,
Right.
so no.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
people don't
So,
think that. You would never.
Yeah.
You don't look like you
Well,
would ever.
you know.
And they know you're working.
I know, but still,
Do you wear a name tag?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Got badges.
Yeah.
They're definitely watching you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They even have
Look at the
security
vendor.
in like the parking garage, you know. So,
Yeah.
and I've had to talk to that lady because I'm like, can I park over here? Like, I know employees usually park in that area, but there was a semi sitting there forever waiting to back in.
Oh my gosh.
It's like
Oh,
an
delivering
alleyway
something.
this way, an alleyway this
Oh,
way.
yeah.
There's parking here that, you know, employees usually park in. So I'm like, can I park over there? I'm like, I am a vendor. And she's like, girl, you can park wherever you want. You're here all the time. And I was like,
Nice.
fuck, she doesn't know who I am. You know? I've seen you here a million times. And I was like, okay, thank you.
That's cool. Gotta have friends.
Yeah. I try to make friends wherever I go. I still want to know what that cop stole, though.
I know.
All right, we got to go so we can
we
find
gotta
out.
find out. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks
Okay.
for joining
Yes.
Thanks for
us.
having me.
Oh,
I
it's
love you
not.
guys.
Can we not wait so long
Yeah.
for your next
Yeah.
visit?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Hopefully you get some good cases in between.
Have your
and then.
listeners
Stop
send in the
stealing
questions.
everybody. Or
Ooh, that's
don't.
a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, we will. For sure.
Questions? Yeah.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
will.
Bring
Okay.
them.
All right, cool. Bye, guys.
Bye. Talk to you next time.